casual king. I'm the king of the casuals, a casual king. I'm the king of the casuals, a casual king. Cause I'm nobody bringing you the casual bang. The king of the casuals, a casual king. The king of the casuals, a casual king. King of the casuals, a casual bang. Cause ain't nobody bringing you the casual bang.
All right, next is Bilal Muhammad versus Gilbert Burns.
Fucking Gilbert. He's another one that's fought like 100 times this past month.
Oh, he's because he's getting up there in age, and he feels, and I think so too. He deserves a belt. Another shot at it anyway.
The guys at the top are just a little bit better. They're just a little bit better. It's. I can see him beating
dog.
I mean, I don't see him beating Leon. I don't even. How much longer do you think that?
I don't know. I can see him beating Leon, to be honest.
I don't know.
He could. Don't forget, he almost knocked out Kamaru Usman and Hamza. He hurt both of them, and those are two fighting at. Well, one is going to fight at 185, and Usman probably should be next. So,
I think that 30% boost, championship boost, is a real thing. I think Leon has taken himself to the next level, and his game is.
I don't think anybody's gonna. Well, Kobe's gonna be a tough matchup for him, but we'll see. But in this fight, I know Bilal Muhammad has been dying for this opportunity, and he's beaten some people. But I don't know where he's better than Burns. Where is he better than Burns?
Striking. Burns is good. Don't get me wrong. Burns has good striking.
I just think back to how close it was with Muhammad and Leon Edwards before that eye poke. Like, it looked like Bilal might have been winning that fight before the eye poke.
I didn't see it that way. I had Leon piecing him up pretty good.
I saw Bilal winning that fight at that time.
I think
it was the front.
But, I think Bilal is. I'm going to go with him. I think it'll probably be a decision. Go all the rounds, and he'll probably squeak out a decision. I don't know. He just looks really, really good right now. But it's been a while since he's been in the ring, and Gilbert's been super active. So he might have stepped up his game with how much he's been in the octagon recently. But I'm going with Bilal.
It's interesting. They're in New Jersey, and Bilal Muhammad, even though his name sounds like he might not be, he's American as American gets, right? And Burns is from Brazil, and the crowd is booing Bilal Muhammad and rooting for Burns. That can't make it feel good. I mean, it happened when Alvarez and McGregor fought, but that's different. McGregor's bigger than the sport.
Well, Gilbert Burns is a fan favorite because he's just such a dog, man. I mean,
but why do people hate Bilal Muhammad is what I'm asking.
I think people got angry at that eye poke. I think people think he is a whiner. I've seen that a lot where people are like, oh my gosh, Bilal, beat more people that matter before you start crying about not getting your shots.
Yeah.
I've seen people make that argument. I think Bilal, I mean, he's 22-3. Burns is 22-5. However, the level at which the competition that they've fought,
that's not close.
Overall, I think Burns is leaps and bounds ahead of him. For that reason, I think Burns wins this fight. I think Burns either knocks him out or it goes to a decision.
Wow. You don't think he can submit him? You don't think Burns can submit Bilal Muhammad?
I mean, he can. He's a world-class jiu-jitsu practitioner.
I know.
However, I think Bilal's ground game is solid. So I think if it's early in the fight and Burns gets him down, when they're still dry, they're not all sweaty, that's when he's going to have his shot. Once they start to get sweaty into the second and third rounds, it's going to be a lot more difficult unless Bilal is injured in some way or his cardio has been just destroyed. If Gilbert just wrestles them and takes him down and is on top of them, and Bilal has to be under control time from Burns for a long period of time in early rounds, but Bilal's going to have a hard time keeping. Well,
Bilal's the one who wanted it to be. It's a 5-round fight.
Won 5 rounds.
But it was Bilal's idea.
And
Well, just saying. So he must think he has good cardio.
Sure, everybody's got great cardio until a world-class jiu-jitsu player is holding you down on the ground for 5 minutes straight for 3 straight rounds.
There are some guys
Good
who
luck.
will tell you, no, let's go 3. You know,
Yeah,
because they're smart.
I get it.
All right. I'm going with Gilbert Burns. Knockout.
All right. And then we get to
Second round knockout.
the main event. We got Aljamain Sterling and Henry Cejudo.
Okay.
I'll just start this off because I think I'm going to go counter to you guys, but I'm going with Aljo, man. He has been active. Like what he did the second time versus Peter Yan, like I thought Peter Yan was just at a different place than all these guys in the way that he performed in that fight. I think he's taken his game to the next level, and I think it's got to be on the feet, right? Like if Cejudo gets him to the ground, he's going to gorilla fuck him. So they got to stay on the feet.
I disagree. I think that
Aljo's got great.
I think Cejudo's better on the feet. He's a better striker than Aljamain.
Fuck.
He is. I think he's got better striking than Aljamain. Aljamain has weird striking, but Cejudo, as much as I can't stand the kid, he definitely is pretty well. I mean, I know he's got a gold medal in wrestling, and he's a wrestler, but he can strike.
But I think Aljo's style is different than what he's seen before. I think.
Yes, it's unorthodox.
Not to mention, I think Aljo's he's got a range on him. I would assume, 71 to 60. Yeah. So I think as long as Aljo does what he needs to do, keeps him away with teep kicks, keeps him away with jabs, keeps him on the outside, and spins around and just picks him apart early. I think that's his game plan coming into this. Keep distance, pick until he's got him hurt. And then, I think Aljo's jiu-jitsu is good enough to submit Cejudo.
There it is. Yeah,
but
I agree.
There's a dangerous transition and level change that has to transpire there, because between the shot and getting into jiu-jitsu on the ground, Cejudo is a master.
Right.
So it's tough for me, but I think Aljo wins the fight too. I think Aljo either smokes him, knocks him out, second, third round, or he wears him out and it goes 5 rounds and Aljo retains the belt, I think, and still.
So my heart, I'll be rooting for Aljo, but I think Henry Cejudo, for as cringy and horrific of it, he's just such a dork and a nerd. Like, I know. I'm
surprised you're not using the word you love to use, because that's what I think of him.
What word? Oh, a C word?
The one, yeah.
Call him Triple C.
Yeah.
No, I just don't. He's almost silly with, like, he's very socially awkward, so it's even hard to take it seriously. With all of the way he talks, his nicknames for people, he tries way too hard. If he never said a word and just went out there and was good, he'd be really actually kind of cool for being like 5'2" and a little munchkin, and you would respect him.
You.
Oh my God. I'm like, I'm a foot taller than that guy.
So who do you think's winning this fight? You think
I think
Henry's gonna win, but you
I
want Sterling.
I want Sterling to win with all my soul. Like Henry Cejudo and Ali Abdelaziz are my 2 least favorite characters in the sport.
I agree.
And one of them's not even a fighter. But the two of them together, though, they're just not likable.
Oh, you know what? Since he retired, I wouldn't say I agree. But before last UFC, Jorge Masvidal was my top hated person.
I know you don't like Did you see that Masvidal's father?
His dad got arrested. He got arrested this week for attempted
shooting.
Murder.
Yeah.
At Jorge's house. The article heading that I read, like the title was beginning of Masvidal's retirement is looking sketchy.
He wasn't home. So you guys are going with Sterling. I'm going with Cejudo. And that's against my religion.
Yep, it's true.
Like
Well-
I can't stand Henry Cejudo, but I do respect his fight IQ. You guys like smart when
He's
it comes
not-
to fighting.
He's got a great fight IQ. I agree with that.
For sure.
However,
He beat DJ, who's top 3 in my book of all time.
He lost to DJ too, though. He lost to DJ as well, though.
he lost to DJ. I think it's a 1-1, and they need a rematch.
I would love to
especially
see that.
If Cejudo gets the belt, and there can be a way to get DJ back, even for one fight on a UFC contract.
That'd be great.
Didn't DJ fight last night here in Colorado?
Yeah, he won.
I think
Yeah,
he was like 15 minutes from here.
yeah,
he won.
He was right down the road.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think they're both going to go up to 145 anyway. But I do think maybe if Cejudo wins, he'll try. I think Sean O'Malley's a bad matchup for Cejudo. I think
I agree.
Aljamain Sterling might be able to beat Sean O'Malley. Match everything. I think Sean O'Malley's just way too long and can just Cejudo will get his head kicked in. He won't be able to get
agree.
at him.
I think O'Malley will destroy his front legs, making it really difficult for him to take positive, good shots.
And he will end up kneeing his head into the bleachers.
I agree. Totally agree.
Yeah.
I think that's a really bad matchup for Cejudo. Yeah.
But Sterling's not a good matchup, I don't think, for O'Malley.
I think that's a great fight. I'd love to watch that fight.
It's a really good fight.
I think that is an awesome stand-up and an awesome ground fight because
Little
O'Malley's
Georgian
got good
fella.
jiu-jitsu. O'Malley's
Very
got
good.
good jiu-jitsu, and you
Fighter,
don't see
man.
it a lot. Yeah, and Sterling's got better jiu-jitsu than what I thought, seeing what he's done against Jan and stuff like that. So, I mean...
Sanhagen, he choked Sanhagen out
Yeah,
in 30 seconds.
well, yeah, that was crazy. I love Corey Sanhagen, so that hurt, but...
He beat Nate's
Whatever.
with Cheeto Vera.
Yep, I knew that was happening. I called that.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Cool.
There it is. That was episode 100. 101 is where we have the big
0.
party. Brought to you by
Jackie,
Fuck'em
Mac,
NYC. Jackie Mac forever.
Jackie Mac
Jackie
forever.
boy.
Cause I'm the king of the casuals, the casual king. I'm the king of the casuals, the casual king. I'm the king of the casuals, the casual king. Cause I'm nobody bringing you the casual thing. The king of the casuals, the casual king. The king of the casuals, the casual king. King of the casuals, the casual thing. Cause ain't no